On 7th April 2012, a massive avalanche hit a Pakistani military base in Gayari sector in the Siachen Glacier, killing 130 Pakistani soldiers and civilian contractors under deep snow, which is believed to be 80 to 100 feet thick. The entire Pakistani base's highest battleground in the world was destroyed. But it was not a natural disaster because avalanches are uncommon in the area of Gayari. There were many reports from Pakistani media about this incident, which directly blamed India for carrying out a top secret mission called Operation Whitewash, using its top secret high-tech weapon called Kali, Kilo Ampere Linear Injector. This top secret mission has a very interesting story which led to the success of Operation Whitewash. The story started in 2009 when the Jawahar Tunnel, which connects Kashmir with rest of India, was completely set with ice with no chances of transportation. So, to avoid any threat from the iceberg, the tunnel was closed and BRO, Border Routes Organization, was called to clear the ice, and for their help, DRDO's LASTEC, LASTEC, which stands for Laser Science and Technology Center, was also called in. When the joint effort by LASTEC and BRO to clear the ice was going on, there was a senior official from RAW, Research and Analysis Wing, present at the site. He was amazed to see the DRDO's trucks were mounted with some kind of artillery gun with Kali written on it. He was amazed because though he was a senior RAW officer, but he had never seen something like this in his entire career. So, out of curiosity, he confronted with the DRDO officers and came to know that Kali was a laser gun which is used to create minor avalanches in the ice mountain so that the threat of big avalanche can be avoided. The officer came back to Delhi, but he started thinking if Kali can be used as a weapon, because if it can create a small avalanches, massive avalanches can also be created. So he presented his idea in front of his senior officers. Unfortunately, the idea was rejected, but he didn't give up. Instead, he started his research with LASTEC and SASE, Snow and Avalanche Study Establishment, and came up with a detailed presentation which was well accepted by RAW Chief Sanjeev Tripathi, who was also very close friend of NSA Chief M.K. Narayanan. So the idea was also accepted by NSA. After few efforts, NSA was able to get a green signal from PM of India, Manmohan Singh. After getting the green signal from the PM, the project started. NSA head M.K. Narayanan himself was the head of this project, who was directly reporting to PM of India, and RAW Chief was the mission head who shortlisted candidates from LASTEC, Indian Army and Air Force for this project. The project was named as Operation Whitewash. The Kali weapon was successfully completed. The team started identifying the perfect trigger locations, which is very close to Pakistani base camp, so that the entire army base can be destroyed and all evidences could be sabotaged by the snowstorm. There was a possible threat of self-destruction by Kali if triggered on ground, so it was planned to carry out this operation in air. Indian Air Force IL-76 was called into Sarvatia Air Base, Kotak, Orissa of India, and mounted with Kali 5000W laser beam. Then these planes were moved to which was close to the triggered location. Indian Air Force's Garud commandos were deployed for its topmost security. The mission date was selected for 7th April 2012 at 12 p.m. because avalanches mostly come during the afternoon. But due to some technical problems, Bhabha Atomic Research Center advised to start the mission from morning 4 a.m. Finally, the D-Day was there. 2 Indian Air Force IL-70 armed with Kali laser weapon thrown to Siachen and took their designated position. To give support, an Indian Air Force AWACS plane and IL-78 fuel tanker also took their position. Also at the same time, 6 Indian Air Force Mirage 2000 fighter jets and 2 Indian Air Force Sukhoi 30 jets were also airborne near the Siachen Glacier. So everything was set. After getting the green signal from ISRO's satellite data, Kali was triggered. And at morning 5:40 a.m., Indian observation team deployed in X post started hearing the massive sound of avalanche towards the Pakistani post. In just few seconds, the speed of avalanche reached to 300 to 3000 km per hour. After seeing the massive avalanche approaching, Pakistan X post tried to alert their forward post, but it was too late, and their base was submerged inside 80 to 100 feet of snow. Thus, the operation Whitewash was accomplished with the help of Indian high-tech weapon Kali. This is for all today. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe the channel to stay updated with our future videos. We will meet within a short time with another such interesting video. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.